Welcome back everyone to a rather cool Saturday morning here at the Big Top. Today's temperature is going to be like 78, which is amazing for us. It's not going to be hot. I think the hot temperatures for the most part have gone away. We've had a few people come in and trade some stuff into us. One guy brought a PS1 with 2 controllers and the hookups. He then brought some Xbox games in. Some of these were loose, but there was one that I could not pass on. We've got Pac-Man World 2. We've got Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Got a copy of Half-Life 2, and here is the one I could not pass on. A lot of people asked for it. Fortunately, it's loose. That is Def Jam Fight for New York. A little scratched up, but my wife said she should be able to fix that. Then got a box copy. Unfortunately, it's missing the manual. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Discs in a little scratched up, but again, she said she could fix it. Then I got a copy of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat for the GameCube in great shape with the manual. And then the kid, he comes in from time to time and trades stuff and hangs around with us, helped us out a little bit. Brought in a couple games. We've got Codename Steam for the 3DS, and I got a copy of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D for the 3DS as well. So guys, once things start picking up again, I'll let you know. Well guys, it is 12:30. We're sitting at $82. Not that it's been slow. We've had quite a few people come in. It's just been a lot of low dollar items, so our average per sale is way down. A few things we've sold here in the last few hours. We sold 3 Dreamcast demo discs. One of the guys, we haven't seen him in a while, he picks up demo discs, picked those up. We then sold a Skylanders figure. We then had one of our regular guys come in. He bought the Xbox, 2 Xboxes from us like a couple weeks ago. I picked up Painkiller Hell Wars and The Sims, again for the original Xbox. We sold Alvin and the Chipmunks and Ferrari Challenge for the Wii. We sold an Atari 2600 power supply. Then somebody picked up Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball for the Super Nintendo. Sold an N64 power supply, then a 3DS charger, and then Need for Speed Run and Need for Speed The Shift for the 360. So guys, once things start picking up again, I'll let you know. Well guys, it's 2:30. We're sitting at $240. It's definitely picked up here in the last few hours. A few things we've sold. I sold a Wii drum set with 2 microphones. This weekend we were doing a special on the drum sets because we got too many of them and they take up too much space. We're doing like 15% off on them. Sold a wireless PS2 controller. We sold the Game Boy Advance SP, the silver one that was in immaculate condition with the case and charger. Somebody came in and picked up Mafia 2, Halo 4, and Army of 2 for the 360. We then sold Rage and Star Wars Force Unleashed for the 360 as well. And then we sold The Crew for the Xbox One. So now guys, if anything else sells, I'll let you know. Well, we got kind of busy at the end of Saturday. I didn't get a chance to do kind of a little wrap up for Saturday. It is like Saturday night now. We ended up at 276, not where we really want to be, but Scott Squatch Video Game Sellers, Scott over in St. Pete picked a few things up from us. I'm really not going to say much about it. It was just some of the Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy games. Some pretty nice stuff he got from us, so that's going to help us out this weekend, definitely. So the few things we sold here at the very end, we sold a DS and Game Boy Advance case, one of the aftermarket ones. Somebody came in and picked up Lord of the Rings Return of the King and Medal of Honor Frontline, both for the PS2. Sold a 99-cent comic, and then we sold Star Wars Empire Strikes Back for the Atari 2600. Sold Kingdom Hearts, it was a loose copy for the PS2. Then we sold Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2 for the Wii. So now guys, stay tuned for Sunday. Welcome back everyone to a amazingly beautiful Sunday morning here at the Big Top. The temperatures are still amazing, not hot at all. Probably going to be in the mid to high 70s today. Currently we are sitting at 192, not too bad. Don't get too excited over the amount though. One of the collectors came in and finally picked up that Atari 800 XL boxed system and disk drive from us. So basically, in our drawer, we got like $40 extra because that was all that was left on the pickup. But I went ahead and rang the whole thing up since he checked it out today. A few things else that we sold. We sold a copy of RC Pro-Am for the NES. We sold UFC 2009 for the PS3. Then we sold Blaster Master and Adventures in the Magic Kingdom for the NES. We then sold a multi-AC adapter for the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis Model 1. Then somebody came and picked up a Xbox 360 breakaway cable. So guys, once things start picking up again, I'll let you know. I will say, I promised my wife we wouldn't be taking in a lot of stuff. Bobby brought in some stuff. We only picked a few things out. He did have a PS2. Unfortunately, it did have a few issues. Went ahead and picked it up though, because for the most part it does work, and I can just, make it at half price to be able to get rid of it. Here are some of the stuff that we got. Again, nothing crazy good, but you know, this is kind of cool, getting a Thexter box. It doesn't have the disc or manual in it. I actually might have that at home, though, to be able to complete it. Really great shoot 'em up from the late 80s, early 90s for the PC. Got a couple DS games. Got three Ninja Gaiden games for the PS3. This is kind of cool. We got the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Trilogy, all three of them. We got Sly Cooper and Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. We got some PC games. Kind of took a chance on these, especially the Division, since I know it's online only for the PC. I may take it home and just keep it for myself if it does work. I know Advanced Warfare does have a single player, so it might actually work. That is Warcraft 3 Battle Chest. It does come with the codes, which is awesome. And then a sealed copy of Cyber Girl Pinball from the mid-90s for the PC. Well, guys, it is 1:30. We're sitting at 336. Not too bad. A few things we've sold here in the last few hours. We sold Dead Rising for the 360. They picked up Revolution X for the Genesis. They then picked up Trick Style for the Dreamcast and Gran Turismo, the original, for the PS1. Then one of our buddies come in. He is becoming a regular now. An older gentleman, the one who picks up RPG games. He came in and picked up Shining Soul Complete in Box for the Game Boy Advance. I let him borrow my USB floppy drive. He had some floppy disks at home he needed to get some data off of. We then sold a PS1 memory card with Super Real Baseball 88 for the Famicom. Yahoo, another Famicom game sold. We then sold a PS2 manual. I think it was Tekken 6. I'm sorry, PS3 manual. We then sold Call of Duty Ghost for the 360, Mario Party 8 for the Wii. Then somebody came in and picked up Modern Warfare 2 and Skyrim for the 360. So guys, if anything else sells, I'll let you know. Well, it is 4 o'clock. We ended up at 422. Not too bad. We're so close to 700 for the weekend, including all the sales for that computer. With what Scott bought from us, that got us way over 700, which is really cool. A few things we sold here in the last few hours. We sold an N64 controller and an AV cable, brand new. Somebody came in and picked up our other copy of Skyrim for the 360. We sold a DSi with charger. I think it was the baby blue one we got from Bobby. Then somebody came in and picked up Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the 360. Then they picked up 3 of the battery packs that you put AA batteries inside of. We sold Rainbow Six for the N64. The gentleman bought it, set it down on the counter, and about 10 minutes later came back and asked me, "Where's my game? I can't find it." And just so happens I picked it up for him. He was very happy. We then sold the last PS2 wireless controller that I had, so I got to order more of those. So yeah, guys, it wasn't too bad. So now stay tuned for the wrap-up. Alright guys, here is the wrap-up portion of the video. On Saturday we did $276, Sunday we did $422 for a grand total of $698. We were just $2 away from getting $700, which is pretty darn good, but considering the money we made with Scott picking all that stuff up, the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games, it put us way over the top. Really, really nice. Just was able to add just one thing to my collection from this weekend. It's not really even a game. It's the box for Thexter, as I showed you guys earlier. Hopefully I'll have the game and manual for this stuck somewhere. I know I had it at one time. Then I had a couple things come in from Limited Run Games. Really happy to get these. Really cool action platformers. We've got Shantae, the Risky's Revenge, the Rector's Cut, the PS4, and then we've got Shantae and the Pirate's Curse for the PS4. Really cool to get these. Don't buy every single one of these limited runs that come out, but if anything looks interesting, I normally will pick it up. Alright guys, thanks again for watching.